Hello, it's me Emma, back again. I'm doing stage 2 of my Taj Mahal journal, and this is one of the floors, and it looks like little tags with cream underneath and then a browny red on the tiles with some gold. So I'm going to do the background red, antique linen, and then the tags red. So I've got to take all this off. I've got to use another piece of paper actually, because that one's got a drawing on it. So I'm going to cover this. I'm literally just going to take the pads of paper and do it this way because it's quicker. This is a brand new pad, so it's fine. I've got another pad somewhere of the same colour. But doing this won't do anything to harm the pad. Oops. It's starting to feel a little bit wobbly. Right, nearly there. Nearly there. Few more bits to get. Right, that's that done. Now I'm not sure there's any quick way of doing the tags, to be honest with you, apart from dipping them onto the pad and then smushing them into the pad. I've got an itchy neck now. Right, so now I'm just going to try and do this way. If it doesn't work, then I'll get a brush to it. Oh, it's going to take some time. I might put some brownie bits on these as well as the gold, because I think that there was like some brown on each one of them as well. But I think this is the perfect colour. Right, you do not want to watch me colour that amount of tags in succession at all, so I'm just going to pause it here. So I've done the tiles that look like tags, and I've used red brick, and I've used distress oxide aged mahogany, and then I've splattered gold over the top of the tiles, and now I'm going to stick it onto here to make it look like a floor. And some of them are going to have split pins in, so you can move them so you can have a look underneath. Not all of them, because that would be a pain in the butt, but some of them. I've got gold on the back as well, but never mind. 3, 4, let's go for 4 or 5, no, 4, no, 5. I'm going to go for 5. I can always cut it down. You're in the screen, aren't you? Right. Yeah, I have just cut myself really badly. As you can see, I've got bandage on my finger. I went to put my hand down the back of the sofa where some of my art stuff was. And you know, one of those tearing rulers that you would never expect to be sharp? Well, it cut into my hand pretty deep. Blood went everywhere. I have to get my daughter up to help me. because the blood was just, honestly, I've never seen so much blood in my life. It's come out of one finger so quickly. Oh well, I've got to get on with this now. I think I put too much gold on these. Now I'm gonna quickly pause and come back. Now I'm gonna leave the black outline because I think I'm just gonna mess it up if I even try to do the black line. There's supposed to be a black line going all the way round all of this, but I think I'd mess it up, so it's definite no. Right, so now I'm gonna glue some of these tags down, but some of these are gonna have a split pin on, so you can swivel them and see what's underneath them. So I think I'm going to go either or with all of them. So let me work out how many that is. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. I think 9's too many. I'm not going to have enough. So maybe there and there. So there's 5. 5 in the middle. Yeah, I'm going to do 5. Anyway, I'm going to glue these on. Now I'm going to put the split pins in. I've just got to take off this bit, just so I don't cut myself again. Eh? Alright, so that's one. So let's take that off, that off, that off, that off, and this one goes in first. I'll get it up because of the cut on my finger. I couldn't raise the paper. In fact, I've been having problems like that all day. I'm not being able to do certain things. No, okay. I'm gonna get it all out. And that goes in like that. Then that goes like that. And I can put something underneath there. And these have got a pattern, so they look good. So I'm going to put that all in there. Oh, it's quite handy for all sorts of things. Get that? All sorts of things. Very good, Emma. Dad jokes. Right. Got to cut this end off. I brought these and they're so handy. Just cut them to the length that you need them. So try not to cut yourself on them. I do not know how I did that. I think honestly, I think it was my tearing ruler. It has to be. I didn't realise they were that sharp. I've got to get this through. There we go. And then there we go. There's that one. And then the middle one. Kind of like the ideas that I'm doing at the moment. I'm just annoyed at the level of my videos. They could be so much better, and I'm just dragging my heels with it, to be quite honest with you. I am okay at it, at editing, but I've got a long way to go. I really have. It's not easy starting from the beginning without any advice. And I've taken up loads of advice on YouTube, tried, typing it in to see what help I could get. But a lot of it doesn't apply to me or my channel. So I'm not really sure what to do. Cut these off again. I'll have to back this with some card. Did I not already pull one out? No. Obviously not. I'm going to put this last one in. That went across the room. Last one. I have to do this the upside down to get this straight. There we go. There we go. I need to find something to put under these tags. Right, I'm going to back this. Otherwise it will get caught in the journal and I don't want that. I'm going to sat here with my tongue hanging out of my mouth trying to focus. Like, sticking your tongue out is going to make much difference. Right, I'm going to put this back in this bag. Put those in the bin. So I'm going to put glue, super glue around the metal bits. Bit over the metal bits as well, just to make sure that they stick down. Alright, that's that done. Alright, sorry about that. Now I'm just going to do this and then I'll come back. Now I found my bits and pieces that I'm going to put under them. I'm going to put this Z underneath here, even though it might not go. No, I can't put that Z there, but I can peel the sticker off. Can't, and it's not sticky anymore. Oh, it's sticky a little bit. I'll put a bit of glue on it and stick that down. here. Right, there we go. Put his head under there. Right way around might be helpful. His head there. Great. Right, that goes there. And then this under here, which means we're going to have to cut that. Alright, there we go. This could go up like this. It's a little bit bent, but there you go, there's Great Britain under there. And then the middle one, I'm going to do the purple stamp. I'll put the kettle under the next one, I think. I'm going to take this bit off because it's too long. That'll do. And then put that under there, like that. And here's what it is. Right. Okay, so I think I shall do this. So these are my little tags that I've got things underneath. I've got a Z under there. I've got a map under there. I've got a stamp under there. I hope it doesn't stick down. Teapot under there. And 2 butterflies under there. Right, I'll move on to the next thing. Next floor. So I've got this far. I've cut this out, and this is going to be like a balcony thing just to slip things in. This is going to be the thing that I slip in, so I'm going to have to cut this down. This is just writing, or I haven't worked it out yet. It's either hieroglyphics or writing. So I'm going to cut this down and then put this in this. So I might make this smaller, I'm not sure yet, because I've got a lot of space here. And then at the top, I'm going to put little split pins so it make the same pattern at the top of the paper. So that's where I've got to now. I think I'm going to redo this on a smaller piece of paper, which is this here, because it's not going to fit into that, so I'm going to have to cut it down. So yeah, and then I need this bit of paper so I can do the split pins. I need to do the background first, which means I need to check my phone, so I've got to come off again. 1 sec. I've worked out what I'm needing to be doing. So this back bit needs to be red. These need to be like a marbly colour, and I'm not sure how I'm going to go about it. I think I might get some watercolours out and do these, but I'm worried that these might bend. So pencils might be the only way around it. I'm really not sure what to do. So I'm going to colour the background in red. I'm going to be lazy and do it with the pad again. It's just easier that way, because you can't use the brush because you get streaks and it's a whole A4 piece of paper. You can't use the sponge because you'll end up with circles. This happens to be the exact same colour as the floor, and I don't have a pencil in this colour. I do, but it's a bit more brown, so I'm going to use this straight on the pad, straight on the piece of paper. So I'll do it a few times. I've had this pad for about 6 or 7 years. And then I'm going to use split pins. I'll put these over here because these are not even mine. Going to use split pins, but I've got to find what I'm going to use for the triangles. I'm really not sure what to do. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. Let's try this side. I'll have to get a new one of these or re-inker when I get some more money. I get a re-inker. It's out in my hand, not on my arm. this is nearly done. I'm going to do this side. Yeah, it's getting there. I'll use this side now. I do not know what to do with my dog today. She's had so much energy, she will not calm down. She's playing with something or other, or jumping on the settees and stuff. I think she's had too much sleep. She's trying to get hold of something now behind the sofa. You can probably hear her. What are you doing, Bon Bon? You being naughty? What are you doing? I think that'll do. And now I've got to work out what I'm going to do with these. So I think I'm just going to colour them in with pencil. Derwent Pro Colour. That colour, no, not that colour. What should I do that colour? I think I'm going to do that colour. I've got white there already. Do we have a brown? We have a brown, but I'm just gonna. Oh. So it had bits like this on it, so I'm just gonna go like this. You can see, can't you? A little bit of this. There we go. And then there we go. And then that one there. And then this one. Putting that all the way down there. And then just a little striation going down like this. And then a little bit darker around here, and that should be okay there. And then like that. And then that's that one done as well. And then that like that. Let's have a delivery today and I haven't had it. I'm so annoyed. I love having parcels. It makes me happy. But I'm having to give them up for a bit because we've got to move. It's going to cost quite a bit of money to move because we've got to move stuff out of the loft and stuff from the garage and stuff from the shed. We've got to move all that, so it's going to cost quite a bit of money. I've got quite a lot of art stuff. I'll just have to go without for a bit. Otherwise we're never going to move, and I've just had enough of being stuck in this place. At the minute I'm going down the stairs on my bum, because there's no other way. So yeah, it is the only way out of the building and in the building. So I've got to move, so I'm having to get my daughter to take over my finances, so she can get this place sorted quicker, because she is actually my carer. She does quite a lot, and I am not good with money, so I've handed it all over to my daughter. It's just easier that way, instead of me trying to save £100 here or £50 there. At least then she knows what I'm dealing with, and we don't argue about it. She can see it for herself. Right, nearly there. Nearly there. One more after this. And then that can go like that. There we go. Right, so I put these back. I need to get some more pencils. Right, so now I'm going to do these up here. I think I'm going to need my awl. Oh, Bonnie's up at the window again. I do not know what's wrong with her. So that can go like that, and that can go like that. Oh, my awl isn't in here. Oh no. I'll have to use a big needle for now, and hopefully I can find my awl at another point in time. Let me just have a look. Found my awl. So I'm gonna, oh, I moved all of those underneath there. Let's put these over here. That hurts. So painful sometimes. Alright, I'm going to do it from the corner so I can get them in line with each other. There's one. And put that one there. Why do people make it so hard to get into packets? Alright, I'm going to use these ones because they're the right colour. It goes in there. Turn that over. And then another one here. The dog job, if, oh my god. If the dog jumped on me right now, I really would know about it. These split pins would go everywhere. You see? Yes, you can. Oh, 1 second. Another split pin there. Oh no, I just realised what I've done. That, the writing was supposed to be under, oh no. Or was it? 1 second. No, I'm going to carry on the way I am, it doesn't matter. It's just, there's not really much function, there's not really a point in the function of the split pins now. But there's no other way around it, so I'm just going to have to carry on and then put this at the bottom and then stick that in there like that. So yeah, I kind of lost the function of the split pins, but it's not no biggie, it's not a problem. I'm just showing you the different floors of the Taj Mahal. That's the whole idea of it. So all the different patterns that they've used, I'm using in my book. And, you know, you can mess about with these. Not that there's any need to. But the bottom will be good. So I'm only going to put another 4 on. It's just a, I don't know. Just pointless me doing them, but whatever. I could go backwards, but there's no other way of me doing it. I mean, I need the floor to be red because the floor is red. So if I was to put the floor red and then do the writing on top of it, I don't think you're going to be able to see the whole writing anyway, because this bit here is still going to be in the way. So I think leaving it the way I've left it is best. Right, one here. Oh. There we go. One there. These split pins are so hard to deal with. I've still not got many subscribers, so if you could like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I only just started my channel, so I mean, there isn't much to watch, and I think that's what the problem is. You've got to have enough videos up to get enough people to watch, because I binge watch channels, so I know that maybe it's that, you know, just not got enough videos up yet. Ow, just poked myself on the finger. And then put that on there. Now I'm going to use my super glue to glue this down. And I need that to come off the edge there, and then I'll tidy it up afterwards. Let me try and find my super glue. There we go. Super glue. There's going to be a little bit that comes off here, So this isn't perfect. Oh. I wish I had some acetate that I could draw on. Because I need to know. So the best way for me to do this is to match it up like that and cut this edge off so I know where the super glue's going. There we go. Well, it's that side, so it's this side that I need to do that. Super glue saves the day. All across here. And there's not going to be much writing because there's not going to be a lot of room. And then this is just, oh, I'm going to have to colour this in, I think. It looks a bit too stark, so I'm going to have to go over it with this and vintage photo, if I know where vintage photo is. 1 second. Just re-inking. Oops. Too much. Right. I'm just gonna... I don't know whether I should push this down. I might do. Or should I wait for it to go down? I'm not sure. What would you do? I think I might wait for a second. Right, so I'm using frayed burlap because I've just re-inked it up. Oh, stuck it to the actual work surface. You can tell that I've just re-inked that up because that's... Oh well, never mind. It's a bit too wet. See the way you get stripes and striations. I don't mind that with this because I want this to look old. The reason I've done this here though is to mimic the floor. I want it so you know that that's the actual floor. This bit is just so I can go off piste and do what I want to do. Nearly done. until where the glue's been. And then that's like that. And I've got to work out. So if I cut it there and then cut, because this side's like that, and then cut up like that, and then this should fit nicely into here, she says. It's getting it caught every 2 minutes. Right, so now I'm gonna do the corners of this, and then I'm gonna cut it in another colour. Not sure what though. Guess what? One cannot find her corner rounder. One has lost her corner rounder. One does not know where it is. Is it on the form? Oh, one has found her corner rounder. Yes. Right. Oh, wrong way round. In the corner. Always do this upside down, otherwise it goes wrong. I'm not sure those corners are right for that corner, so I'm going to go for a bigger corner. There we go. Just didn't look right. There we go. That's better. So this is, I'm going to have this problem every time I do this now. Every time I pull this in and out, this is going to get stuck. Right. So now I'm going to colour this. I think, I don't know whether I should spray it or not, or whether the spray would overcome that. So let me give it a little tester, because I've got some more writing over here. Let me get vintage photo spray. Sorry about that. There we go. Oh, I've got to test it first, haven't I? To make sure it doesn't overtake the colour. Doesn't overtake the writing is what I meant to say. Getting it everywhere. There we go. And then I'll do the corners, and that's dried a bit. I've literally just got vintage photo everywhere. I didn't think about it when I was spraying it. Oops. Bit of luck that I had a piece of paper down. Right. Let's move that down there. Well, where has that gone? I do not know where that has gone. I had it there and now it's gone. 1 second. Found it. And then I'm going to do the edges with this. To make it look more oldie woldy. Oldie oldie. I'm wondering whether there's going to be a part 3 to this. I'm going to see how much I've done. There we go. And that can go in there. And she says she does it again. like that. And there you go. That's the floors. Now, if I remember rightly, there was another floor that I've got to do. So I'm going to count out the amount of time that it's taken me to do this. And work out whether I should do a stage 3. Because that might actually be what happens here. Oh, I've forgotten that as well. Right, anyway. So I'm not sure whether I'm finishing here or not. Anyway, I've decided to finish here because otherwise the video is going to be too long. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.